So hello flight simmers, it's Neil here and we're back on the flight line and we're here at Leeds Bradford Airport where we left me in the previous video. I've nipped to the loo and I'm just going to get some fuel. I'm going to put the same amount of fuel on board. So we're going to put 50% in each tank again, which is what we had last time. Should be plenty. More than enough we need for this flight. And we're going to fly now IFR again from Leeds Bradford back to Blackpool. So what I'm going to do is I've put already a route in, so we're going to use the GPS to depart from Leeds Bradford. And what we're going to do is we're going to fly a standard instrument departure. And the standard instrument departure will take us to Nelsa, which is in fact, let me just bring it up on here. So we're going to fly from Leeds Bradford to Nelsa using the standard instrument departure. So I've put that already into the GPS. So the GPS will be able to give us that standard instrument departure. That's in, not out. There we go, you can see it set up there. And then I'm hoping that we'll get from Nelsa direct to Blackpool approved OK. I think that the correct route really should be Nelsa to Pole Hill to Blackpool, but Pole Hill is in the opposite direction. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to just do Nelsa direct, and I'm going to try and get a straight in ILS approach at Blackpool. It looks like London North Centre is online, so we're going to try and get them on board. So he should be able to control us. The airfield information, I need to start the engine as well, because I'm just sitting here using the battery at the moment. But the METAR for Leeds Bradford is 1016, so we'll just set that. For after departure, let's get the engine started. It shouldn't need much to get it started because we've just flown here. And the alternator on and charging. Beacon is on. Pitch neutral for takeoff. And we're going to be flying on a GPS today, not on radios. But I say today, it was still today when we flew here. So we're going to be using the GPS for our IFR navigation back today. We're going to be flying from flying the standard instrument departure, and we're going to be flying at 4,000 feet. And I will just check what we need to fly in terms of heights for the instrument departure. So we're going to fly initially to to 3,000, 3,500, and then we'll fly to 4,000. There's no ATIS here, I don't think, so that's okay, and it's 133.7, so let's get that popped in. .7. Pop that one up, and we'll see who's talking to London North Centre. There's another chap over there, don't know where he's going. 133.7. 1.3, 3.7 is in. Going to put our transponder on and score mode C. I'm kind of already set up to go, to be honest. Just waiting to see what happens with air traffic control now, really. It's all very quiet at the moment. And a very short taxi from here. We can take off from the intersection. Let's just have a look. There we go. Log engine start. No one is talking to him at the moment, but there's two of us sitting here, so we're ready to go, so I'm going to speak to them. London Control, good afternoon. Golf Foxtrot November Romeo Hotel requesting clearance IFR to Blackpool.
Golf Foxtrot November Romeo Hotel, London Control, good afternoon. Am I able to amend your routing slightly?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Golf Romeo Hotel, Roger, after Nelson, route direct Pole Hill.
Roger that, after Nelson redirect Pole Hill. Can we request a direct Pole Hill after takeoff, Golf Romeo Hotel?
Golf Romeo Hotel, yeah, we'll do that instead, stand by. Golf Foxtrot November Romeo Hotel, disregard, brake, Channel X58 Charlie, entering controlled airspace, radar control. Channel X58 Charlie, entering controlled airspace, radar control.
Roger, Channel X58 Charlie.
Golf Foxtrot November Romeo Hotel, I've amended that for you. I shall give you clearance at the hold. When you're ready, startup is approved and taxi holding point Lima 1 for runway 32. The QNH is 1016.
Clearance is given at the hold, taxi to Lima 1 and 1016 for the QNH for Golf Romeo Hotel. So I'm just going to put Pole Hill back in the box here, and I'm just going to keep it.
London Control, good afternoon. Shamrock 9032, passing flag level 174.
Shamrock 9032, London Control, hello, squawk 7614.
7614, Shamrock 9032.
Channel X58 Charlie, turn left, heading 290 degrees, once established on the localizer, runway 25, descend on the glide path.
290 and descend on the glide path, Channel X58 Charlie.
Shamrock 9032, thank you, climb flight level 330, route direct to Nugra, for the Bovington 1 Bravo arrival.
Climb flight level 330, direct Nugra and Bovington 1 Bravo arrival, Shamrock 9032.
Okay, so I'm going to do my before takeoff checks here because it's a very short taxi and I don't want to hold up the taxiway, so we're just going to check. That's good. That was close. And there's the drop. Taxi lights on. Idling speed. Gonna set 10 degrees of flat for takeoff.
London Control, good day, prepared for...
And we're gonna go.
18 nautical miles inbound, SK passing 230. 245 for as per my control at 8, aside do not control Heathrow, continue with Unicom 122 Desplate, goodbye. Okay, sorry, have a good day. Thanks, 58 Charlie, report established.
Negative, Shanix 58 Charlie.
Thanks, 58 Charlie, roger. It looks like you've gone through the localizer. Turn left, heading 220 degrees to intercept.
220 degrees to intercept. Shanix 58 Charlie, request a visual for the runway 25.
Thanks, 58 Charlie, roger. The field is at your 12 o'clock range, 8 miles. Report visual.
So we're pretty ready to go. We've got the
Hey,
GPS set up,
runway inside.
and we've got
Thanks,
pole
58
hill
Charlie,
in the
clear
box,
visual approach from
because we're
way
going to hope
25.
for a direct pole hill.
Clear for the visual for
Once we've got that
runway
direct
25,
pole hill,
Shanix
then we'll
8 Charlie.
Thanks,
put
58
my,
Charlie, runway 25,
heading
land,
on
surface wind 270 degrees,
264
5
as
knots,
well,
secure QNH1015.
so we can get round to that straight
Clear
away
land,
after
runway
takeoff.
25 QNH 1015, Shanix 58 Charlie.
Golf Foxtrot November Romeo Hotel, hold position after departure runway 32, and noise abatement, route to direct Pole Hill, climbing to altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 6205.
Hold position, and after takeoff, route direct to Pole Hill, climbing to 4,000 feet, and squawk. Sorry, can you repeat the squawk again for Golf Romeo Hotel?
Golf Romeo Hotel, squawk 6205.
6205 for Golf Romeo Hotel.
Golf Romeo Hotel, that's correct, report when ready.
We're fully ready, Golf Romeo Hotel.
Golf Foxtrot November Romeo Hotel, roger. Via Lima 1, backtrack runway 32 as required, surface wind 250 degrees 7 knots, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Roger that, clear for takeoff, backtrack is required, we will take off from the intersection at Golf Romeo Hotel.
London Center, Skyhawk November 29er Mike Alpha, 5 miles southwest of Cranwell. Request traffic service VFR to Coventry, please, 2,500 feet.
November 29er Mike Alpha, London Control, hello, pass your details and set squawk 5051.
Okay,
Squawk
take it off.
5051, November 29er Mike Alpha.
Takeoff.
November 29er Mike Alpha, the Barnes City regional pressure 1014, report to your level on 1014.
QNH 1014 and I'll report November 29er Mike Alpha.
Uh, 500 feet, flaps up. We're going to continue climbing to 4,000.
Ryanair 557, unfortunately Dublin Control not online, continue with Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Unicom 122.8, thanks for service, Ryanair 557. November 29er Mike Alpha at 2,500.
November 29er Mike Alpha, thank you, identified traffic service. Golf Romeo Hotel, report your passing altitude.
Passing 1,500 Golf Foxtrot Road, November Romeo Hotel.
Golf Romeo Hotel, roger, via Pole Hill, cleared ILS approach runway 28 at Blackpool.
Roger, cleared ILS approach runway 28 via Pole Hill for Golf Romeo Hotel. Okay, so we've got away. I'm going to pop the autopilot on there and a vertical speed up to 700 feet. So we keep climbing up to 4,000, which we put in heading set, and we're looking for a intercept here.
Shamrock 932.
We're just going to turn to intercept this direct heading. In fact, we don't even need to do that. We can just adjust the radial till we're on it, and we can go to nav mode. And we are
Shannon
climbing.
58 Charlie, runway 250.
Chase 58 Charlie, thanks, welcome to Newcastle, taxi stand 11.
Stand 11, Shannon
Right,
58
this is
Charlie,
what I
thank
was
you so
trying
much.
to avoid
Bye-bye.
it doing last time,
Bye-bye.
where it kind of wavers backwards and forwards. We're in Blackpool Hill, and we've been cleared for the ILS 28 at Blackpool. So as long as everything is good now here in the climb, which it appears to be, we are going to set up for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to flight plan. If I can just do direct, select waypoint, cursor, P. Let's see if we can choose. We haven't got Pole Hill in the thing, no. So I'm just going to do clear, direct to
In London, good afternoon, Golf Oscar Lima Delta November with you. We've just departed Norwich.
Golf Oscar Lima Delta November, London Control, good afternoon. I do control Norwich, so please call me in the future. Set squawk 4316 and report your intentions.
Roger, our apologies, we thought this was in Central 4316 and we'll be routing via Asbury and then north via the coast up towards Humberside.
Golf Delta November, Roger, you clear for Norwich Control Zone to the north, not above altitude, 4,000 feet VFR, the QNH at Norwich 1015.
Roger, 1015, clear to leave to the north, not above 4,000, Golf Delta November, and could you just repeat the squawk again for us, Golf Delta November?
Golf Delta November, squawk 4316.
4316, thanks, Golf Delta November.
Golf Delta November, that's correct.
Pole, and then we need to go to activate and enter. So we're now on a direct GPS course to Pole Hill. There we go. I'm going to change nav mode to GPS. Shouldn't really change much. So it should be going now. Let's have a look. Flight plan. So I need to now delete all of this stuff out of the AGNM. I delete that. Clear. Clear. Ah no, didn't want to do that. Get the CDR back to the radio. That was a mistake. So I'm going to clear all of these points. Nelsa, and that should be good. I'm going to enter to accept that.
Golf
Close the
Delta November,
flight
leading
plan.
controlled airspace. In 3 miles will be a basic service to the Norwich QNH
We
1015.
should be going direct.
Roger,
to
basic
Pole
service
Hill
on
still.
1015, Golf
Not
Delta
doing
November.
that. No, it's not. Direct, pole, cursor, activate, enter, direct pole. Okay, so there we go. So we're at 4,000 feet. I'm going to bring the power back. We're going a bit fast there.
London Centre, good afternoon. Ryanair 86 X-ray Delta, inbound run lav out of 19,900 for 35,000, flight level 350.
Runner 86 X-ray Delta, London Control, good afternoon. Climb flight level 350, route direct to NAPEX.
Climb flight level 350, direct NAPEX for Ryanair 86 X-ray Delta.
Okay, so we're on our way to Pole Hill. Hopefully, I'm hoping, so we're in GPS mode again. So we're navigating via GPS on the autopilot, 4,000 feet. I'm hoping that this is going to automatically take us to Blackpool after Pole Hill. We'll see. And then we will go direct Blackpool. And I'm just going to set the heading for that now is 271 in case I need to go to heading select instead. So 270, 271. we're approaching Pole Hill now. We're 7 miles out, and I'm going to set up the approach to Blackpool, which is going to be Blackpool, and Blackpool has gone below visual minimum, so that's good. Not particularly, but because we're doing the instrument flight. So we're going to do approach runway DME 28, and we'll pop that in now. And we're going to be flying, and Blackpool is 108.15. So we're going to come over here now, and I'm going to put 108.15 in the box. And I'm also going to come down here, and I'm going to put 108.15 in box number 2. And I'm going to pop that in now. And I'm going to set the OBS on that, which is 096. Roughly there. And 5 miles to go to Pole Hill. And we've been given clearance to first straight in on the ILS 28, and we're just looking at the D6 DME out position. Should be at 2,000 feet.
32, continue with Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
122 decimate Shamrock 9032, good day.
So taxi lights off, landing lights off. Laps are up, and it's another lovely day over the Pennines. So yes, we have control this time, coming back from London North Centre. So basically it's a top down the way it works. So if a centre is online, if a radar controller for London North is online, then they will control all of the airports below that and all of the areas below. So that's getting us control all the way back from Leeds to Blackpool. If Leeds Tower had been online, they would have done all of the control for us taking off, and then we would have switched to London North control after we turned off. If we'd been at 5,000 feet or 6,000 feet on the way back, we'd have gone over this cloud, which would have been nice, but it doesn't matter. We're still doing well with our instrument flight today. So inbound to Pole Hill, and soon be turning, and I'm hoping it's going to turn automatically. I'm just going to check on the flight plan
when ready,
that it's going to do that.
360, Ryanair 15, Sierra Uniform.
What I might have to do is, so it's now accepted a turn, but it's going to not turn us directly to, no it's not. So I'm going to go heading home.
29er Mike Alpha, the Birmingham pressure 1015.
So I'm going to go
1015 for November
to
29er Mike
flight
Alpha.
plan now, and
November 29er Mike Alpha, corrections, Birmingham QNH 1016.
direct to
1016 to 9er Mike Alpha.
EGNH.
Call from Hotel Blackpool QNH 1016.
Blackpool QNH 1016 for Golf Romeo Hotel. And there we go, you can go direct Blackpool. So we'll go back to nav mode, and now we're following direct to Blackpool. And then once we get closer, we will. So let's just check. We've got 1016. We have got 1016 for Blackpool.
London Control, good afternoon. Quality 612, level, flight level 310, 30 miles north, Dean Cross.
Quality 612, London Control, good afternoon. Squawk 0514, rock up 1 Bravo arrival.
0514, rock up 1 Bravo, quality 612.
Now what we can do is we don't have the distance yet so I can just switch this over so that it's onto Blackpool. Then once we get that active, we can switch over to the ILS and we can just go straight in on the ILS. There's no real need for us to we don't need to follow all the way to the final fix. We're going to be slightly to the right of the ILS.
Friday 150 uniform, descend flight level 200, route direct, SITQ.
Descend flight level 200 and direct to SITQ. Ryanair 15 Sierra Uniform.
We've got a little bit more power because we're just a bit below what we should be set at. There we go.
Control, Ryanair 9896, climbing through 3,500 on the... Ryanair 9896, London Control, good afternoon, climb now, flight level 180. Flight level 180, Ryanair 9896.
So I just saw, you might have noticed that, you see the little flick of the needle there, and this came up, so it now has picked up it's now picked up Blackpool ILS. So what I will need to do just now quickly, just to see where we are, we're just going to pop onto heading mode, and I'm just going to switch the CDI to localizer. So now you can see that we don't have the glide slope active yet. We're 26 miles out. We've see that it's Blackpool and we can pop in and listen.
Right, 9896, fly heading 280 degrees, climb flight level 280. Flight level 280, what was the heading, sorry? Heading 280 degrees. Heading 280, right, 9896.
So I can pop back onto nav again there.
Quality 612, when ready, descend flight level 200, level by Manchester.
When ready, 200 Manchester, quality 612.
Golf Romeo Hotel, leaving controlled airspace, traffic service.
Leaving controlled airspace, traffic service terminated for Golf Romeo Hotel, continue on Unicom.
Golf Romeo Hotel, negative, you're leaving controlled airspace, it is a traffic service now.
Apologies, traffic service for Golf Romeo Hotel. So we made a little mistake there. I thought he was telling us that our service was terminated because we were leaving controlled airspace, but no, we're just continuing on a traffic service. This is why I think it's better to plan for, I suppose it wouldn't matter here because it wouldn't, I'd still be in uncontrolled airspace even if I was higher. Obviously when you're flying airliners and you're at 20,000 feet on an airway, you're never out of controlled airspace, so you're always in controlled airspace, pretty much. certainly most of the time over the UK. Whereas with this now, it's if we were flying, if we could fly, just cancel our IFR flight plan now and fly VFR into Blackpool if we wanted to. Well, we don't want to do that because we want to come in IFR. If we descended anyway, quite close to the cloud here. And so now if you have a look now, you can see that things have moved again on the nav display here, and our glide slope has lifted up. So basically the glide slope is now alive. So what we're going to do at this point is, and that should be acceptable to do this, is to go on to heading hold. So we're in heading mode. Now we're going to switch the CDI to localizer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tweak my heading to the left, and that should allow me to fly and intercept the heading, the localizer.
November 29 Mike Alpha, my service terminates Squawk 7000, free call en route. Good afternoon.
Squawk 7000, thank you. November 29 Mike Alpha, good day.
So what we should see now is slowly we can see the bar start to come in for the ILS. And once we have that, we will go to nav mode and we will track the ILS then in towards Blackpool. So I'm just waiting for it to come sufficiently into the centre that I don't need to have the crazy flying around business going on when I intercept it. And we're going to be intercepting the nav first, with the exception, with the benefit that they'll let us descend on the glide slope when it comes in. So switch into nav mode there. So we're intercepting the ILS, and then I'm going to call and tell them that we're established. .096. Gonna set the, it doesn't really matter because it's correct anyway. I'm just gonna set it anyway. London Control as Golf Romeo Hotel is established on the localizer runway 28 Blackpool.
Golf Romeo Hotel, Roger, runway 28, clear to land, the surface wind, Blackpool 360 degrees, correction 240 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear to land at Golf Romeo Hotel. So now we've got clearance to land and we're in the cloud, so truly our IFR now. We're established on the localizer and the glide slope is coming down, and as soon as we get the glide slope comes down enough, I'm going to go to approach mode, and that will start us to track down on the localizer, and then we'll configure the aircraft for speed and approach and landing as we go down. on the localizer, but we picked the right choice because we're totally in IMC here, so it was correct to so we're on approach mode now, so we're looking for an interception of the glide slope.
Rhino 98906, resume on navigation direct Ramon.
Direct Ramon.
Thinking about but there we go. So we've now intercepted the glide slope and we're on the way down. We're going to just bring the speed down. So I'm just going to bring the power down a little bit.
Weather control, good afternoon. Ryanair 22 Bravo Charlie with you, flight level 220 descending to
landing lights
200.
on.
Ryanair 22 Bravo Charlie, weather control, good afternoon. It's a
And the
Dane to
taxi
Alpha
lights on
arrival,
as well.
squawk 1066.
Now put the mixture fully forward.
Dane to Alpha is squawking 1066, Ryanair 22 Bravo Charlie.
And we descended on the glide slope. So localizer is good, glide slope is good, we're descending 500 feet per minute,
London
engine is
Cessna, good afternoon, Skyways 167 with you, flight level 180, inbound Akupa.
Going to set the heading
Skyways 167, weather control, good afternoon. Dane to Alpha arrival.
Dane to Alpha arrival for Skyways 167.
Ryanair 22 Bravo Charlie, stop descent flight level 200.
Stop descent 200, Ryanair 22 Bravo Charlie.
So now it's just a case of
Quality
riding
612, descend
the
flight level
ILS
100.
in.
Flight level 100, course 6.
10 miles to go, so we're going to start to think about cleaning up, dirtying up the aircraft for arrival. We don't really need to do it yet. We might as well keep our speed up, so keeping our speed up to 105 knots. And I can just see the runway there ahead. So we have the runway.
Ryanair 15 Sierra uniform, request further descent.
Ryanair 150 uniform, further descent around about 30 miles.
Further descent in 30 miles, Ryanair 15 Sierra uniform.
So we're visual with the runway.
Under control, good afternoon, Fly 1 Zulu Foxtrot, with you climbing through flight level 270 for 310.
Flyer 1 Zulu Foxtrot, under control,
So we
good
can see
afternoon,
Warton
squawk 0540,
here on the
Jacko
left-hand
1
side.
Mike arrival.
Warton is
Squawk
military
0540, Jacko 1 Mike arrival, Flyer 1 Zulu Foxtrot.
Warton's a military aircraft zone, and it's actually where British Aerospace or BAE Systems, as they now make and test the Eurofighter aircraft.
London, good afternoon, Tomjet 210, 73 out on stand 4 at Liverpool, request departure clearance to Dalaman.
Tomjet 210, London control, good afternoon, you cleared to Dalaman, Barton 1 Tango departure, squawk 6476.
Cleared to Dalaman, Barton 1 Tango departure 6476, Tomjet 210.
Tomjet 210, correct, break, Ryanair 98906, further climb with Unicom 122 decimal 8, good afternoon.
Further climb Unicom Ryanair 996.
Quality 612, continue present heading.
Continue present heading, course 612.
Ryanair 22 Bravo Charlie,
So we're
descend
going
flight
to reduce
level
speed
100.
now,
7100, Ryanair 22 Bravo Charlie.
and we'll try and get to the point where we can bring in some
Tomjet
flaps.
210, ready for push and start.
Tomjet 210, push and start is approved, the Liverpool QNH 1016.
Push and start approved 1016, Tomjet 210.
So I'm just getting us down in speed a little bit early. 2,000 feet to go, 6 miles to go. I'm going to bring us down now to 90 knots. And we get the first stage of flaps out. Now 5 miles to run.
Ryanair 150 uniform, continue with Unicom 122 decimal 8, good afternoon.
Unicom 122 decimal 8.
And we're going to pop
Ryanair
our first
15
stage of
Sierra
flaps in.
uniform.
and we'll now continue at 90 knots. So we've got 5 to go.
Ryanair 22 Bravo Charlie, descend
Established
flight
on the
level 87.
localiser and the glide slope.
80, Ryanair 22 Bravo Charlie.
Got our heading synced for a missed approach, which is climb straight ahead and then turn back round to the field to the left. Descending through 1,300. We could probably have gone a bit later on flap and speed reduction, but I thought I'd get it in early to get us down. The last thing we want to do is come in too hot on the ILS. Still squawking 6205. So below 1,000 feet now. I'm fairly sure
Bravo Charlie, contact Manchester radar 118.
Blackpool's 34 feet, so we don't need to worry too much about that.
Service, Ryanair 22 Bravo
So we're
Charlie.
going to reduce speed and flaps for landing.
Skyways 8, correction, Skyways 167, descend flight level 160.
Flight level 160 for Skyways 167.
Now I'm just going to hold around 70 knots there.
Tomjet 210, ready for taxi.
And we'll get ready to land manually.
Point Alpha 1 from runway 27 via uniform and Alpha.
Alpha 1 for 27 via uniform and Alpha, Tomjet 210.
So that's 500 feet, autopilot off. Are we good on the pappies? 2 white, 2 red. 65 knots. Plenty of runway here. A little bit more power. And we're fully visual and we're landing.
Skyways 167, speed 250 knots or less, descend flight level 140.
Speed 250 knots or less, descending flight level 140 for Skyways 167.
Quality 612, descend flight level 80, resume navigation direct rock up.
80 rock up, quality 612.
And we are down. And we're going to come off here. London Control, Golf, Romeo Hotel, vacated runway.
Golf Romeo Hotel, welcome to Blackpool, taxi, general aviation parking via Echo and Bravo.
Taxi via Echo and Bravo to general aviation parking for Golf Romeo Hotel.
Tomjet 210 will be ready for departure on reaching Alpha.
Tomjet 210, roger via Alpha 1, runway 27, clear for takeoff, surface wind variable 1 knot.
Clear for takeoff 27 Golf, correction, Tomjet 210.
Skyways 167, descend flight level 130.
130 for Skyways 167.
Quality 612, continue with Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8, 612,
So flaps are up, lights are off, we're taxiing in. Back to where we started. I don't think I did too badly there with those simple IFRs. Made a couple of mistakes, but I think I got away with it, as they say. And these lights in the middle of the taxiway are very, very strange. We're taxiing around to where we originally came from.
Skyways 167, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Skyways 167.
Skyways 167, contact Manchester, radar 118.575, goodbye.
118.575,
So
make
we
sure
will
ATC,
aim to
Skyways
go
167.
back to where we were going to go back to where we came from, but it now looks like oh no, we can go where we came from. The forklift truck has gone right when we were about to turn, which is annoying. But on to stand 13. No, stand 14. No, this is... Oh, someone else just appeared. Okay. We'll tell you what, we'll move along. Should just be able to get through there. We'll go here. This is good. And parking brake set. Taxi lights off. Engine off. So, thank you very much for spending the afternoon here with me, flying to Leeds and back, and we'll see you next time here on the Flightline.